Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and Cartooned. We're back with more CARBOT stuff on a retro today. Gonna be Soma, gonna be Mong. Top left is a Zerg player. There's an eye in the middle of his hatchery. That's how you know it is a cartooned replay. Check out CARBOT, man. Man, he's got a playlist for all of his StarCraft cartoon stuff. It's an incredible playlist. He does other stuff like Diablo. I think he's doing some Resident Evil right now. He's been doing Overwatch. He's got stuff from all of the Blizzard things, I feel like. So check him out. Link in the description to his YouTube channel. And we got drones. On top right, it's a Terran player. It's Mong. So Soma, winner of ASL 20. Mong, not winner of ASL 20. I think Soma is going to go ahead and beat Mong here today. But it's a long macro game. We will see if it's going to be mech here for Mong. He is familiar and comfortable with that. And we're on retro. God, good stuff here, man. Haven't had one of these in a while. I'm trying to do one maybe once a month. I feel like we've got some dedicated CARBOT people who like this, but I know other people don't like it. But hey, not everything in your life can go the way you want it to. So, Overlord, scouting out the right direction. Look how bored he is. Look how done with life he is. Come on, Terry. Have a better attitude than that. You're flying. You got water here. You've got bushes and scrub to look at here on Retro. It's not a super depressing space platform you're flying around. Overpool opening here from Soma. We got a Rax opening. Ooh, with an early gas, it is going to be Mac. All right, Mac versus Zerg here on the channel. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be a great time. Looking forward to this one. Who's gonna pull it off? I don't know. How's the mech gonna do against the Zerg player? We're going to see Queens? It's going to be the second mech game that I posted on the channel this week. Kind of feel like it is, actually, crazily enough. Anywho, yeah, that early gas definitely indicates we're going to see some of that mech. SCV scouting down the wrong direction. That's okay. That's not his fault. Nobody's that worried about it. And then there's the gas on the way from the Zerg at a pretty standard timing. So, doesn't know, right? Doesn't have any information as to what Mong is doing yet, and that's okay. ASL 21 is ongoing. Dude, do you guys see Group C? You guys have seen it by now, right? Right. Dude, Group C for the second group stages of ASL 21 involves Jaedong, Bisu, and Flash. Why they put all three of them in the same group? That's mean. Don't do that. So Lings are out because they don't know what's going on, but yeah, that group's going to be... It's going to be ridiculous is what it's going to be. And the problem is that not all three of them can make it out. Someone's going to die in that group, and that bums me out hardcore. I wanted to see all three of them have the chance, at least, to get out and be in the round of 16. Actually, this is the round of 16 anyway. The next round. Yeah. So SCV finally scouts in, sees, hey, pretty standard 2-hatch Muta timing here from Soma. Neat. And still no information. Doesn't see an expansion down here. Doesn't see any Terran down here. Doesn't see any Terran down here. By process of elimination, he knows now that the Terran's in the top right. Overlord sees Marines coming out, just barely catching those guys. Look at them run. Look at them go. It's like, at a 1 base Marine timing? What the heck? Trundle. And the little onesies. Man, I love the design. This is so good. I hope CARBOT feels proud of this skin, because it's really well done. It's very, very fun. Bunker attempt. No, Sunken already on the way, dude. It's an overpool. You can't bunker him. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Bunker attempt. Marine versus Sunken. Lings are sort of in position to handle this. Here they come. Vulture here, too. And is a Vulture back. Sunken is up, though. These are unupgraded Marines. Vulture into the main is a huge deal, though, from Soma. Or for Soma. Look at this. You got to pull drones to try to deal with this guy? That sucks. You don't want to fight a Vulture with drones. All your drones are going to die. This is a time-saving maneuver. Oh, this Vulture is going to tell his friends all about it when he gets home. I killed 2 drones. I mean, he's not making it home, but don't die to the drones, man. Oh, he died to the drones. The range on that drone is just a little bit too much. This Vulture's not getting in here with the Sunken. Absolutely not. But, dude, that's so much lost time, mining time from Soma for one Vulture that snuck on in. It's still a Spire. The Lair here is a little more angry with that single Cyclops eye looking at us. Armory coming in. Second factory. Quick. We need Goliaths. We definitely know this is going to be 2-hatch Muta no matter what the Terran player is doing. And this time, it's mech. So the Mutas are going to show up like they normally do. It's not going to be Marines. At least not very many Marines trying to deal with them. In fact, I think all the Marines are dead. We got to see him for a minute, though. That was nice. I was worried with the mech we wouldn't see any Marines, but nope, we got a couple. They did some stuff. All run by the sunken dude. Mong is crushing it. Remember when I was like, nah, someone's going to win this game. He's the better player. Mong's like, shut up, nerd. I'm incredible. Don't disrespect Mong like that. I'm at 25 to 17 workers. I'm killing drones by the dozens. It's only 17 here for the Zerg player. It's slowing down his ability to make Mutalisks. He can only make 2 when the Spire finishes. Part of that is larva availability. Part of that is just pure resources available. He doesn't have a lot of minerals right now. And getting a +1 flyer attack for the Mutalisks. I sometimes see Carapace against Goliaths, but sometimes I do see that attack. It just kind of depends on preference, I assume, for Zergs. Now, can he get a third base? He's getting a macro hatch. Scouting SCV. Trying to juke against Mutalisks is tough, but there go the Mutas. Hup, 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 hup. Come on, Mong. What do we got on display here today? Obviously, Charon Boost. Derp. If you skip Charon Boost, you just die. Simple as. I want to see where this third base is. There he is. Little drone swinging down the left side, making sure there's no nasty vultures down here to stop this from happening. I'm going to expand down to this bottom left. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, third hatch at 644. Mutalisks, not really. It's 2. It's 2. I mean, there's 5 more on the way. But this is not... I mean, I don't know if there's going to be enough Mutalisks to justify that +1 attack. But I don't see Zerg players cancel that upgrade. If they start it, they finish it. Sometimes we see Protoss players cancel the +1 attack for the Corsairs, right? But no. Not so much this way. Zergs don't be doing it. They commit to that upgrade. They make enough Mutalisks to make it worth it, gosh darn it. Even if they have to make... you know, 3 mutas, 4 mutas at a time. These mutas are getting nothing done. They're kind of scouting more than anything else. Again, they were late. The vulture attacks really slowed him down. These mutas are not getting the damage they're supposed to. Hydroden on the way from Soma. Third base finishing. There he is. Any second, and there it goes. And just trying to get in on top of these Goliaths is an absolute nightmare. They're getting a +1 attack. They've got the range. The upgrades they get with +1 are so massive. Turret gets sniped. SCV dies. There you go. A little bit of something here for Soma. Can't complain too much about it. But he can't be a happy camper right now. He's behind. He needs to fight hard to get back into this game because... it is 70 to 66 total supply when you're meching. It's maybe, wait a second, medics and marine production. What? Wait. So it's not tanks. It's Goliaths and it's Marines with medics. Mong is doing his own thing here, man. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Look. Remember when I said I think that's the last of the medics we're going to see today? That was a lie. Mutas feeling brave enough with that +1 attack to jump in and take out a bunch of these SCVs. They're just fighting the Marines straight up because they don't have great upgrades. They just showed up. They got 0-0. They have stim and everything, but we gave the upgrades to the Goliaths. Why is this something weird? I'll always remember Day 9 teaching me 20 years ago now that if someone is doing something weird, just go kill them. If you scout your enemy and you're like, what is this? I've never seen this before. Bam, just kind of go away, move, and wipe them out. Maybe that doesn't really apply here to Soma because Mong is a much better player than you're going to play on ladder. But this is weird. This is undeniably weird. I love that Soma's trying to win this thing with mass Mutalisk. He is the Mutaman. Soma likes Mutalisks and is better with them than anybody else in the world, I want to say. And again, he won ASL 20, so he's a monster. In again. Just can't fight. Gonna kill SCVs. Goliaths, pow, 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 pow. Get on out of there. Mutalisk with your +1 attack. Nobody likes you. Goliaths. Armor upgrade is done, actually. And wait, what? Okay, so they got an armor upgrade. The Marines are getting themselves a +1 infantry upgrade. Mong, you're a weird dude. What is happening? That's a lot of Sunkens. He's not trying to go crazy Ultra. Or crazy Zerg, is he? He's not making a hive yet, but he's got the Queen's Nest. No, because Lurkers are on the way. Lurker aspect is done, so it's not crazy Zerg, but man, 5 Sunkens is a lot of Sunkens. And there's the hive at 11 minutes. All right, so he is getting hive. Mutas are back because Mong is moving out, so the Mutas counterattack in the meantime. This is really problematic, actually, for Mong. However, can he win this battle coming across the map? No siege tanks, just okay, 1 siege tank. 1 siege tank. Units had to be left behind. And now the Mutas have to evacuate. How many are they going to lose in the process? At least 1. Just 1, maybe 2 there. Yeah, man. This tank is so important. There are more tanks in production. I don't know why. I don't understand why he has all of these Marines. Okay, siege mode is done. We're going to siege the front of the natural base of the Zerg. SCVs have died. It's only 23. Sub 20. Sometimes turns just tap out. But this is 23 workers here for Mong. He is up 89 to 86 supply. He is down 89 to 86 supply. My apologies. Hive is done. It's all bloodshot eyes now on that dude as classicness. Yeah, if you want to play cartoon, you can buy it. It's on the store. I think you have to have remastered in order for the cartoon skin to work, but it's available. I'll put a link in the description to that one as well. So, we're pretty well sieged up. Production tab for the Zerg player shores more lurkers. Defiler mound coming in. Muta flock is 8, 10. And he's just kind of owning this main base of Mong's, you guys. Mong, what is going on? He's on 1 base right now. He needs to win. Now. Oh, and the hatch is... Yeah. When the hatch is injured, it bleeds Nickelodeon goop. Nickelodeon slime. He's getting a bunker at the front here. This is... I don't know. I feel like Soma's okay. I feel like Mong has to win this thing now, and he's not winning this thing now. And here comes a huge attack with lurkers from both directions. All the Mutas are dead. The Marines are helping to kill the lurkers, though. I mean, they can do it. They're not great at it, but they can make it happen. That lurker on the right side is kind of providing a lot of value because Mong doesn't realize that it's there or something. I don't know. All the Sunkens but 1 are dead. Tanks getting sniped out is a huge win for Soma. More tanks are joining the party. 3 of them. Bunker gets repaired. 4 Marines inside that bunker doing a lot of work here, too. This is chaos. At the front door of Soma, Consume is on the way. Night is happening, too, just so we can get reinforcements up here or out of this contained area as necessary. Hydra's holding. They're so happy. Their mouths are smiling open wide. Larvae are happy, too, in case you were wondering. Getting distracted by the skin a little bit. Double Evo Chamber? Sure. We need to make Evo Chambers at this stage of the game. It is 2 bases from Mong. Lurkers taking their pound of flesh from the Goliaths. Where's your scan? Build a turret at the front, man. Get a science vessel. Get something. He is relying entirely on scans to handle these lurkers. Yep, Nidus allowing units to go from the main down here and then take a 4th base at the same time. Dark Swarm is up. No fire bats. The siege tanks can't get the work done that they need here. I think Mong is dead. He needed to win. He needed to win. He needed to stim to win here, folks. Yeah, another great Dark Swarm. Okay, lurkers inside the Dark Swarm are dying, but guess what? Oh no, there were 2 inside the Dark Swarm. Not invincible at all to the siege tanks. Heading down. Mong, I need a third base from him. I'm looking at his production tab. I don't see a third base from him. He's 2 base all inning here at 15 minutes against a 4 basing, or soon to be 4 basing Soma, but no, we can't break this with Dark Swarm. Look, man. Look, man. Yeah, Soma's 1. We're on 4 bases. He's got Dark Swarm. Mong's on 2 bases. Oh, he's building a third on location at the 3 o'clock. Thank goodness. Okay, good. Good. Let's make that the priority here. Get a third. Defend it. If you lose that third, you're a dead nerd. And once again, trying to shut this off. I don't know. Just not convinced that Soma has to do this. And these Dark Swarms are not protecting anything against these tanks, are they? Dark Swarm. Good. Great even. OP in a lot of situations, but sometimes it doesn't seem like it's helping very much. Overlord does not see the expansion. That's huge, actually. That's really big. Yeah, there we go. So that lurker, not next to anything else, is going to stay alive. Where are the scans? Mong! Alright, well, Mong not doing what I want him to do, which is get a turret or a science vessel. Vultures into the third base. There is a lurker and a sunken here, which surprisingly is exactly what you need. There you go. To take down vultures. They recognize they're going to die, but they're going to sit here and deny some mining anyway. Can they sit back in this position and actually deny mining for just a second? Nope, lurker repositions. Nicely done. Send some tanks down here. Oh my gosh, there are no lurkers here anymore. There are no lurkers here anymore. Go kill that base. Oh, Mong doesn't have perfect vision of what's happening all the time. We sure do. More Lurker Dark Swarm against tank here, man. They are 1-1 tanks. The Lurkers are at 1-0. The detection for Mong is abysmal today. What's he work? He's working on 2 comsats. He's got 2 scans available. Getting a third comsat would be helpful, I feel like, because he's constantly not able to attack these Lurkers because he can't see them. It should not be this much of a problem for Terran. I don't think I've seen a Terran player struggle this much with detection in a long time. Comsats are good. Comsats are not free, but you can scan anything at any time from anywhere. He's floating the racks off, and we're going into pure mech now. He says, I should have had tanks in the first place. Yes, you should have. That plague? That's plague in production. Science facility at 18 minutes. Yeah, this feels like a game where the Terran tried to win with 2 bases. Couldn't do it. And now is desperately trying to transition into different stuff, get a third base up, and meanwhile, you're behind. Meanwhile, Zerg player's on 4 bases. Meanwhile, Zerg player has all the tier 3 tech that you don't have right now because you're just building a science facility. Which, again, I love that there are beaker test tubes on the side of the science facility. Very fun. Trying to get spider mines to burrow on top of lurkers is very difficult, but it is a way to kill them. Okay, 4th base coming up from Mong. He's trying to make up for lost time. Overlord finally scouts this third and says, oh, I wonder how long this has been here. My bad, Soma. Double armory, second armory coming in for the further upgrades for the mech. Queen's on the way. There we have it. I'm going to use Queens against this mech. Let's see how good Soma is with them. He's pretty good generally. Spider Mine! Well, and Lings take down a tank. It was a group effort there. Tank dies to a lurker, not something they really ever want to see. Soma droning up to 53 drones now. Was closer to 30 just a minute ago, but really droning up hard. Overlord movement coming in. And expanding down here too. Dude, a Terran player don't know. Terran taking half of the map here against even somebody like Soma is going to be really hard for a Zerg player to deal with. Both players teching up, macroing up. Soma keeps testing the boundaries, but man, they are still pretty solid, man. 1-1 siege tanks, +2 finishing up here soon. EMP is on the way as a counter to the Queens. Saw a great game. Actually, got a great game coming up here soon. Another meching game between Hero and Ample that involves some really solid Queen play and really nice EMP usage against said Queens. So we'll see how good Mong's EMP capabilities are here. I assume they're pretty great. Yeah, man, we get Queens in the CARBOT. Look at that. Well, I can't really see them from behind, but look how happy they are. Little derpy smiley faces on the Queen. Scourge are just screaming the whole time. Good old Scourge. Is he breaking out this time? He keeps trying. Little happy puppylings are very happy to kill these tanks, but also they get obliterated by siege tanks. It's kind of a circle of life thing. I think he's just... I don't know if these trades are good. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to kill tanks and turn the fire splash, but I just don't think there's actually enough to do it most of the time. He's just kind of throwing lings away. This contain is brutal, though. Overlord scouts in. I sees, hey, is it mech? Of course it's mech. Spawn Broodling in production. Scourge. There aren't science vessels, though. Really confused about this. Titanus plating on the way and Ultralisks. I'm not sure Ultras are necessarily the answer here. That drone takes a bad rally. A couple tanks died to that assault, but it's just not good trades at this point. Also, is he really not building science vessels? He's getting irradiate, so he must be working on science vessels. There you go. He's finally got a couple. I think these are the first ones in the game at 23 minutes. They have test tubes and beakers. And E = MC squared on them, which is very fun. Scouts around. Now he's got permanent detection. Holy cow. Only took him 23 minutes to get there. Soma sneaks a base down the left side to the 9 o'clock. We can see that coming in. That's big from him. But I think... Okay, there's the Spawn Broodling. First one of the day. Wow, really early, too. Scourge chase. Mong's taking that bottom right natural base expansion, too. D-Matrix keeps that guy alive. Look at that cool D-Matrix animation. Isn't that sweet? I think that's super cool. But yeah, it's 4,000 siege tanks. And then the Spawn Broodlings say, but also, what if it wasn't 4,000 siege tanks? Where are the irradiates on those Queens? An irradiate is a death sentence for a Queen. It's really a good use of it, too. Especially if you're going to die first. Look, your life is short. He's irradiating lurkers instead, which is a good priority target. I'm not going to argue about that, but I think we've officially split the map in half at 24 minutes. Every base has been taken. It's split down the middle. No, wait, this one is still here. Almost has been taken. Mong has as many bases as Soma does. Soma's in trouble. You cannot even base against a meching Terran player. The trades are not good enough. It's 183 to 159 supply. He's like, wait, are we contained down here? Kind of. But also not really. So Lings clear out the spider mines. Soma needs that base. He knows he does. Science vessel down. Not for free. Scourge are not cheap. And then Ultras swing down this way right as Mong decides to reposition some of his army down here to, you know, actually defend this base. These ultras are dead because they have 5 armor. And they're taking 36 damage per shot with unsieged siege tanks. Thanks. Yeah, those ultras were free. Spawn Broodling, also free. How many kills you got? 1? Sometimes these queens can get up to... I think I have a game coming, actually, on Saturday. That is a queen that gets 6 kills. It is the most successful, effective queen I think I've seen in a long time, if not ever. Yeah. Building turrets down here, building more factories down here. Mong's being incredibly patient. Soma's got all the minerals, but Mong has a ton of gas compared to what Soma has. Ling Ultra with Queen as an answer to this mech is dicey, right? Nice scan. He sees it. The Marine verifies, yes, they're coming this way. Trying to run up on the... Oh, that's nice. Got right across the map. This is why you spider mine the entire map, Mong. Okay. Well, he could have been spider mining the entire map and maybe stopped this from happening or potentially slowed it down. Siege tanks. Okay, well then he gets dragged up to where there's actually tank and all the ultras obliterate. They are dead. These ultras are staying here and having a great time. No, don't come this way, guys. This is where the siege tanks are. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is Happy Land. This is a playground for you guys. This is where you gotta live. See, trying to scout and seeing the 6 o'clock's coming in. Oh, you're not safe. What are you doing? No, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet at the playground now. This is a really good showcase of CARBOT, man. We've got so many weird units, queens, ultras, science vessels out here too. This space is going to die because it's inadequately defended. Mong is sort of falling apart. He still has 59 SCVs, right? Oh, we irradiated the Ultralisk inside the mineral line. Ooh, not a great choice by Mong there either. Come on, Mong. You got this, dude. Kill this base. Move on out. Mecha's just so slow. It is so hard to get anywhere. It's very powerful, but the trade-off is that it's extraordinarily slow. Another attack coming in to the 3 o'clocker. It's just Lings and Ultras all day. 2-2 Cracklings, Ultras with Kindness Plating and with the speed. Further upgrades coming in for those boys. This is an insane game. Ultras, Lings into Tank Town, USA, and getting murdered as a result, as we keep seeing over and over. This base is Happy Town. Continues to be so. Every SCV evacuates from the spot. Bottom left. In a lot of trouble from Soma, too. Killing that Nidus would be awesome, but there's another Nidus down here, so like... D-Matrix Vultures fighting a Sunken? Sure. Why not? Letting the tanks get into position here, too. Spawn Broodling a tank. Oh, coming in from the top side. Several tanks die. Broodling's chomping away. D-Matrixing, I don't know. D-Matrixing the tanks doesn't help them not get Spawn Broodling. Nice Dark Swarms there, too. Behind the mineral line. 2 Vultures do sneak in and do kill a couple of these drones, but this base is saved in the long run. Lifted command centers. Only thing saving it from these Ultras and these Lings. Droning up to 6 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Not re-landing because there are Ultras and Lings here, too. Come on, Mong. 146 to 157 supply. Vultures being active. Trying to, yes, getting a Defiler. High priority target. Trying to spider mine these groups of Lings. You can kill them with Vultures, but it's a lot faster just to spider mine them if you can. Maybe thinking about taking center here, right? There are minerals here. 1,000, like 5,000, 6,000 minerals there, which will come in handy in a late game TVZ. You bet your bottom dollar about that one. See, this is why the Lings are good, because you waste attacks on the Lings and don't hit the Ultralisks all the time. Then the Ultras have a much further lifespan. 6 o'clock down to Mong, though. He's not retaking the 12 o'clock or the 3 o'clock, but the 6 o'clock is certainly dead. For Soma, sure. That's what's going on. Oh, no. Soma's taking the 12 o'clock. Mong. He's kind of falling apart here, man. He didn't spider mine the whole map with all of his Vultures. That's sort of key. But like I said, he tried to go for a 2-base all-in, and it didn't work, and now he's scrambling to catch up. And he did a great job expanding a whole bunch, but he can't defend them all ably. This base is in a lot of trouble, though. Oh my gosh, every drone here is going to die without a doubt. Hang on, more Lings coming in, but Lings against fully upgraded Vultures are not very good. Yeah, there we go. Drone down, drone down, drone down, drone down. Vulture having a great time here. Defiler maybe going to die too. Ultralisk hits on... Spider-Mine hits on the Ultralisk. Can he kill it with Spider-Mines? Yes! Good plays! Mong doing it. On our live streams, we play a game called Random... What is it? Random Unit Battles, where you're given a group of units to defend against a group of units controlled by the computer. And different rounds happen. One of the rounds is, can you kill Ultras with Spider-Mines effectively? Spawn Broodlings in quick succession here. These queens, man. 3 kills, 3 kills, 3 kills, 2 kills, 3 kills, 3 kills, 2 kills. This is the most successful queen group I've seen maybe ever on the channel. They are being kept alive. They are getting multiple Spawn Broodlings off, which is tough because it takes a long time to get up to 150 energy. But they can do it. Dark Archons also have the same problem, getting up to 150 energy as well. Yeah, this is just looking tough for Mong all of a sudden here. Unseat siege tanks in small numbers against Ultralisks. With Ling support, not going to have a good time. This base being denied by a Ling, just enjoying the shade. Just enjoying the shade here. Where are we hearing tanks firing? In the middle? All right, in the middle. Could Mong take the middle as maybe a way to get back into this game? He's down 137 to 80 supply, 8-0. Yeah, Soma just locked up tight, stayed on 4 bases, never lost a base, and I think that was key to him being where he is in the game right now. It's not over yet. Spider-Mines are good. Siege tanks are good, but there aren't a lot of siege tanks. And maybe not enough for Mong to get this win at this position. Goliath army says, nope, 12 o'clock is mine. Okay, if 12 o'clock is dead, and nobody owns 6 o'clock either, I think Mong's okay. He needs to retake this 3, though. Don't know why he's not doing that. 5 more queens in production. Is the Zerg going to take the center? I've seen that. We did see a game of PvZ. I can't remember who it was, but the Zerg player definitely took the center there. They were so desperate for cash here on Retro. Dude, this Ling Ultra Micro from Soma is elite. Spider-Man connection's also very good, though, from Mong. And look at that. Ultra's not inside Dark Swarm, not having the best time ever. Ultras do not care about the orange clouds, sir. And that base is dead. This base is coming back. Is that visible? No. Barracks vision range is not very good. So Mong still mining from these bases, which is nice. This base finally relands. Queens heading down. There aren't actually that many tanks defending this bottom right. I don't know if the queens are going to have too much value here. I mean, spawn brooding on a vulture is a kind of a waste of time. They'll do it on Goliaths, though, and tanks, obviously, but Goliaths are something they will spawn broodling from time to time. Ba-bam, ba-bam. The tank count is getting vanishingly low for Mong now. He's got 2. I think he has 2. 2 tanks on the map. Not the kind of game you want to be playing here as a meching Terran. And Soma taking the 6 o'clock, recognizes he's mining out quickly of the 2 bases that he's got left. He can't just sit here and hope to win. These queens are being kept alive so well. Look at this. We're gonna here we go. Spawn brooding on Goliaths. Yep. 4 kills on that queen. 4 and 4. Remember I said there were queens in that game that's coming up later that got 6 kills? I don't know if any of the queens today have gotten 6 kills, but 4 seems to be the number that is very popular today. Look at all. Okay, look at all of these. They're all new. Okay, so no kills on these. Okay, 4, 4, 4. Look at these guys. 4, 4, 4, 4, 6. Okay, and 3. 15 kills combined for those queens. They're responsible for. Okay, we got some tanks now, but the ultras are right on top of them. That is not at all how tanks are supposed to be used. Irradiated Ultralisk going to kill some of these Lings, but going to stay alive. That is not enough irradiate damage to kill that Ultra when he's on that much HP. This base has been a major problem for Mong. Can he hold it? The answer seems to be not really no. Spider Mines have been doing so much work today. Mong would have been dead long ago if Spider Mines didn't exist. They've been killing huge swaths of Lings. They've been killing Ultralisks at alarming levels too. This guy gets out of here with 8 hit points. Wow. Run, my guy. Run. Get out of there. This base is big. So Soma, big base. Big base for Mong too. 125 to 85 supply, but so much of Soma's supply is in Queens. Look at this flight of Queens. It is so many. Still no one trying to take the center base. Again, I wouldn't be surprised at this stage of the game if somebody did make an effort. Look at that. 2-kill Queen. Trying to siege up and wipe out the 6 o'clock, which I said was important just a minute ago. Good positioning. Tanks low ground, high ground. Oh, EMP on the Queens. That's what we're talking about. Beautiful EMP. Not enough energy, you bet. These Queens are like, we almost have enough energy. How do you like them apples? And the Ultra's like, you can't EMP us, but coming into the ramp. Just tanking for these Queens. D-Matrix on a siege tank on the low ground. Spawn Broodling getting some hits off. All the tanks are dead down here. The Ultra's pathing through Goliath somehow, some way. And is it enough? More tanks. More tanks are coming in. More tanks are in production. That is the answer here for Terrans everywhere. Or Los Tanks. 4 kills for some of these Queens. I want to see someone get 5. Back up, harassing down this way. 3 siege tanks. Not a... 2 siege tanks. Also not a huge number. His Queen micro today and keeping them alive. Okay, I say that, and we start hearing Queens die for really the first time today. Yeah, splash damage on these Ultras. Oh, but Spawn Broodling the tank again. Dude, there's the 5-kill Queen. This is some of the best Spawn Broodling play I have seen on the channel. This is elite level stuff out of Soma. It is titchy. It is micro heavy, but those are 3 Queens with 5 kills apiece. 5 apiece. Third base is... Okay, well... Turns out when you don't have any defense at a base at all... 12 o'clock, gonna die for Soma, but again, I don't think that matters as much. This matters, and this matters, and this is not happening, and this is happening. It's simplistic, but I think that's what we're looking at right now. 12 o'clock is annoying. Mong is better than he was a second ago. 116 to 96 is not a bad place for a meching Terran. I know he's down, but the cost effectiveness here is going to be okay. Unfortunately, the cost effectiveness of the Queens... This is so many Queen. Oh my gosh, the Sunkens need to die. There you go. Sunken is dead. Getting in range of the hatch is tough. It's a narrow ramp you have to come up. He has tried it 3 times already and hasn't worked any of the times. Finally gets up there as Soma just abandons it. Is he setting up for an attack on the 3 o'clock? I feel like he probably is. 12 o'clock base survives. Didn't even get killed. Look, there's broodlings down here. Look at them. Look how cute they are. Rah, rah. Oh my gosh. This is a great exhibit of CARBOT skin. This is friggin' fantastic. Well, this base continues to be dead, mostly. Halfway, somewhat. Mong's gonna save it. Dude, hang on a second. Mong's ahead in supply all of a sudden. Soma losing this base is massive. Like I said, this base matters, I guess for Soma, it matters as much as this one does. Insofar as he's mining out quickly at that 9 o'clock, as you can see on the mini-map. Spider Mine, Vulture, who... Ultras have a lot of answers. Everything has a lot of answers in StarCraft. Okay, sieging up. Sieging up. Dude, is Mong gonna pull this off? The Queens say, how about no? Bam, 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 bam. How about we kill all of your tanks? Oh, Queen down. Bad time. More. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Queens don't have enough energy. They're hanging around like they'd like to have enough energy. Siege tanks are all dead. This one Ultra says, bring it, non-tank mech army. And the Goliaths and Vultures say, all right, it's going to take us 47,000 hits to kill you, but we're brave. We'll do it. This is the part of the movie where they're like, we must take down the final monster, but all of our tanks are gone, Sarge. Do your best, men. This is for Earth. And this base is going to die. This base still is not happening, but this base is going to die. Soma is down 5 supply to the meching tear, and 12 o'clock hatch is going to die. Mong's perseverance in this game has been legendary. This has been so good by him. I don't think it's over, but I think Mong just pulled himself ahead for sure, and that's it. GG Soma taps out, and Mong gets our win in 41 minutes of insanely good TVZ mech action with Queens. Look, this base is even dead. This base is even dead. But Mong is still mining here, and still mining here, and Soma's not mining here, has one base mining. And that's mining out quickly. So, I mean, 2 bases mining for a Terran player versus 1 base for a Zerg is going to be death 9 times out of 10. This base not coming back is huge. And again, a ton of the supply is Queens. A bunch of them do have enough energy for a spawn broodling. In fact, I don't know. I feel like maybe this could have been played out a little bit, right? This base is going to die. There's really not a lot defending this base down here either. I guess maybe he just didn't have much army remaining, right? Didn't have a ton of money at all. 15 minerals in the bank's not going to do much of anything whatsoever. And someone said, yeah, playing this out is just going to be a nightmare situation. So, dude, Mong went for a weird 2-base Goliath Marine all-in on Soma. Got shut down hard. And then said, okay, fine, I guess I'll make some tanks. I guess I'll get a 3rd base. Meanwhile, Soma's on 4 bases rolling. It's a really bad position for Mong, but he manages to double expand, loses this base a couple times, has some attacks into this base that he holds, loses this base 7 times, but manages to make a really solid claim on these bottom right spawn basins, and that's what leads him to victory. That's what gets him to where he is. There were a few attacks in here by Soma, but not enough to actually take it out. And that's what did a lot of it here. So again, this base is the worst place to work, 2026. Worst place to work, 2026. Wow, good game. In fact, great game. Might epic tag that one, actually. Soma pulled it off. What a baller. 302,000 points for Mong, 334 for the Zerg player Soma. Higher APM doesn't always get the win, outproducing the Terran. Getting outkilled by the Terran, though. Look at this, man. 10-6 outproduced, but 8-4 outkilled. That maths. Buildings raised 27-20. And the outspend by Soma was good, but only, what, 7,000 resources in 41 minutes. It's tough. It's gonna be tough. All right. That was a truly fantastic showing there from our guy, Mong. He gets the win against Soma. I told you at the start of the game, I was like, I don't think Mong's going to win. Then he totally did. What a boss. We got to take Mong seriously, especially with the mech. He was never exactly in a position where I'd say he was a big, scary meching Terran, but by golly, he got the job done. And sometimes that's all you can do. So GG, man. And that is going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft, Brood War, and Cartooned today. Again, check out CARBOT. Links in the description. You can also tap that like button and click the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. And we'll catch you next time.